Alrighty, fancy seeing you all there. Welcome back to the Sam Redgate-Large channel, and it's a bit of an early kickoff today, isn't it? Bit of an early kickoff. It is Watford versus Liverpool. Ranieri's first game in charge of Watford. Exciting times to be a Watford fan. Potentially. Who knows how long Claudio Ranieri will be in a job, though. That's always the big thing, isn't it? With Watford, really is the big thing. So, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you vote on the stream. Let me know who you think is going to win today. At the moment, let me just check. At the moment, it is 71% Liverpool and only 29% Watford. So that seems to be the overwhelming majority going with Liverpool. If you haven't already, everyone, be sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe. And if you haven't already, again, go over to Twitch as well. We should have a few people watching over on Twitch, and should be a very good stream. So, like I say, make sure you subscribe and with the notifications bell on as well. So, what can we say about these two teams? Well, Watford, they've got Ismailia in fantastic form, and we all know what Ismailia did to Liverpool last time. Last time they played in the league, I believe, which was before Watford got relegated on the final day, and they absolutely destroyed, didn't they, Watford? All those nearly two and a bit years ago now. All seems a world away, doesn't it? Was it just before the pandemic or halfway through I can't even remember. Cannot remember for the life of me. But here we are. And Liverpool have had changes to their squad as well, forced changes, and Claudio Ranieri is taking charge of Watford for the very, very first time. So let's have a look at a few of the comments and see what everyone is saying. Shah is in the chat saying, hello, Sam. Good afternoon to you and Oliver. Some very good games this evening. Yes, there is a very good game in Chelsea versus Brentford. Can't wait till we beat Leicester, says Shah. And exactly, Oliver, just gave it away there. Sam, you doing Brentford versus Chelsea? Yes, I will be back at 5:30 for Brentford versus Chelsea as well. And Erin says, sorry I won't stay for long, but enjoy the match. Thank you, Erin. Thank you. I appreciate it. So let's have a look at the squads, and let's have a look and see how both teams are lining up for today. Let me find my mouse. It's disappeared, so let's have a look. Share my screen, and a little bit of inception there. But who cares? Here we go, ladies and gents. Let me click on Liverpool versus Watford or Watford versus Liverpool and have a look at the squads for today. So here we are. This is how the teams line up today. And we'll start off with the home side, Watford, with the cycling GK himself, Ben Foster, starting in goal. Kiko Femenia starts at right back, with William Troost Econ at centre-half, with Craig Kafka and everyone's favourite Amazon Prime, all or nothing star Danny Rose starting at left midfield. Starting off in the midfield, which looks like a flat four, could end up being a 4-3-3 looking at the attacking outlets they've got. But at the moment, they are down with a 4-4-1-1 with Ismailia Sarr, the man who I spoke about a little bit earlier on. George Kuka in centre midfield. Musa Sissoko, who I still cannot believe he's at Watford. I totally went it went under the radar, completely missed it during the Euros. I did miss a lot of transfers during the Euros. I didn't realise that Rui Patricio had left Wolves. Well, that's a different story. Musa Sissoko, I think he's got a World Cup winners medal, and he's a current World Cup winner, which is mental that he's now playing for Watford. And then Adam Messina is starting on the left-hand side. And then up front, we've got a very, very pacey front two of Cuco Hernandez and Emmanuel Dennis. So a strong Watford side. It's a Watford side that Ranieri is going to want to be able to sort of staple his flavour and his desire into this team. He wants to get the best out of them. Watford, in some ways, could maybe resemble a Leicester from a few years ago. Obviously, I'm not expecting them to go and win the league next season, but in the sense that they've got a team that is okay for a few unproven players, a few star players, Ismailia Sarr, Riyad Mahrez. There's a bit of a comparison to be made there, if you think about it. But Ranieri, big day for him. Big day for him. We all know how unforgiving the Watford coaches are. Not the Watford coaches, the Watford owners are. Apologies. But it's a massive, massive first game. And anything they take out of this game, if they take a point, even if they score today, will be something that Ranieri highly scrutinises, highly looks at, and takes everything into account. Watford, all the players today are on trial. They are. Ranieri's been working with them over the last week for those who haven't been on international breaks, and he'll be wanting to staple that, get his staple team there, get the team that he really, really wants, and look at the players who he knows will stay in this team, like a Moussa Sissoko, someone who's going to play there for a while, and then move out some of the players who maybe aren't up to the standard that Ranieri wants. But that is enough about the home side. Just looking at that average age as well, Ranieri's got a massive, massive task there, even with Ismailia in the team. Still 29.7 years average XI, as you can see down here, which is very, very old, especially, look, there's nearly a whole year in that between Liverpool and Watford. And I would consider Liverpool's team now a little bit of an aging side, minus Trent Alexander-Arnold. But we will move on to, and obviously the goalkeeper, Keller, who is starting for the first time in the Premier League this season. Alisson is out. I'm assuming Alisson is out. I've not actually seen the news. It looks like he is, and he's opted for him over Keller, that is, over Adrian, which is big, big news in itself. So he's opted for the young man. I think he's Irish, isn't he? I'm sure Josh Wilkinson will tell me if I'm wrong on that one. He's opted for the young man. It's a big day for him, especially with the form that Liverpool have had against Watford, especially in that last game, like I was alluding to earlier on. But big game for him in goal. And then looking at the defence, no real surprises there, is there? Andrew Robertson, Virgil van Dijk, Joel Matip, and Trent Alexander-Arnold are the four at the back, and they maintain their familiar 4-3-3 formation, even with a couple of changes. We've got James Milner coming in, or James Milner, as everyone else who's boring likes to call him. Jordan Henderson, the captain, and Naby Keita. Naby Keita I've been mildly impressed with. We're maybe starting to see glimpses of the player that we saw at, was he at Leipzig? I think he was at Leipzig. And then the front three, that ever-present front three, Mohamed Salah, Roberto Firmino, and Sadio Mane. Got to talk about Mohamed Salah, haven't we? The Egyptian king, as Liverpool fans have named him, a very, very good player. And to be honest with you, he seems to be getting better and better. And I didn't think that was possible. He's sort of in the back end of his 20s now, usually the prime years for a footballer. And Mohamed Salah now is really starting to show, and at the moment on form, he is probably the best in the world. Messi isn't up to that form. Ronaldo isn't really up to that form. Sorry, Shah, but he's not. And then you look at everyone else. Lewandowski, yeah, he's in that mention, but Mo Salah has come absolutely firing out of the blocks this season, scoring plenty of goals, and is my FPL captain for this week. Roberto Firmino, he's been a little bit hit and miss, hasn't he, over the last couple of seasons? Hopefully he can get himself back to the quality that we know. And Sadio Mane, a poor last season, but Sadio Mane this season, again, like Salah, has come out all guns blazing, firing, made the most as well of the extended break, because of course we didn't get that coming into last season because of the Project Restart. Just having a look at the benches here. Is there a few key names on here in terms of player-wise? Obviously, you've got Tom Cleverley, who I totally forgot was still at Watford, Dan Gosling, João Pedro. So a little bit of talent to bring on for Watford. And then Liverpool, of course, have a insane bench. They have Konate, the new signing, who we've yet to really see feature in a Liverpool shirt. Diego Jota, Divock Origi, we all know his talents. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Nico Williams, Joe Gomez. I've read that in the most random order. And of course, Konstantinos Tsimikas, who may feel quite unlucky to not be starting after a fantastic start to the season. And what does this look like for the table? Well, Liverpool, with a win today, will go back above Chelsea and put the pressure on Manchester City, Chelsea, and Manchester United this weekend. And of course, Everton and Brighton, we can't rule those out. They are still in the title race. And by the looks of things, so are Brentford, which is absolutely bonkers. But that is the teams for today. We are about to get back underway with the football, and let's have a look at some of the comments, because I've been away from the screen for a little while. Let's have a look. Let me scroll up. Who messaged you, Sam? Why do you always ask that? And I'm really confused. How did you even know that time? Watford could be a surprise, Yep, we're underway as well here. Naby Keita's just got us underway. Who is Emily Shah? Who are you on about? I meant I'm still having breakfast. Exactly. We have a new subscriber. Brilliant to have you, Team Ray to God. Thank you for stopping by and thank you for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. So our masterclass today is Oliver's call. Be sure to get your score predictions in, guys. Yeah, Keller is Irish. I'm Northern Irish. I know that, but you're the Irish expert here. You are the Irish expert here. And Salah is my SPL captain as well. I bet your laptop background is Mason Mount. I haven't updated it, actually, Oliver. It is still the regular one, which you get. But Liverpool have started brightly here with Firmino down the right-hand side. Trent Alexander-Arnold looks to whip it in. Defended, though, nicely by Kiko Feminier, who heads it as far as Jordan Henderson. Another flick on. It's fallen to Mo Salah. Mo Salah off the bar. Oh, my gosh, that was an electric start. He's offside, but Mo Salah did not know that. Oh, my gosh. Score predictions are coming in. Oliver's saying 3-1 to, I'm assuming, Liverpool. 3-1 by the looks of things. Shah saying 2-0 to Liverpool. And Mo Salah has hit the bar already. He was offside, but that is an ecstatic start, isn't it, from Liverpool? And Mo Salah, that shows you don't give him the opportunities. Do not give him the opportunities. So I'm going to go with... do I go big? Do I back Liverpool and go big? That is the question. I'm going with 3-0 Liverpool. I think it'll be an easy day at the office today. Ranieri's still finding his feet, like I've mentioned. Guys, let me know what do you think to Claudio Ranieri? How long do you reckon he'll last in this job? Inevitably, at Watford, he will be fired. Van Dijk with a lovely ball over the top, looking for Mo Salah. Salah brings it down. He's in the penalty box. Salah on his left foot. Shot deflected. Loops just over the cycling GK. And it is out for a corner. Liverpool have started really, really brightly today. What a ball that is from Virgil van Dijk to pick out Mo Salah in that attack. He cuts inside Danny Rose. Danny Rose does well to recover, though, and get a block. Loops over the cycling GK's goal. But what a start. What a start. Hello, Posh Boy. Hello, Irish Boy. Joshua Chats Football over there, joining in the Twitch stream. And if you haven't already, guys, go across to the Twitch. Make yourself a Twitch account, and maybe we might see a bit more Twitch-style stuff coming onto my feeds. Trent Alexander-Arnold whips the ball in. Can anyone get on that? No. Defended by Watford, and there's a bit of pinball, headers back and forth, but it's had to go back from Sadio Mane all the way back to Andy Robertson at the halfway line. What a start, says Shah. Exactly. It is a feisty start, and thank God, because I can't sit through another first half like that Euro League final or whatever it was. But Mo Salah's just turned Danny Rose. Danny Rose is looking like he's struggling already. We're 3 minutes in here, ladies and gents. 3 minutes in, and Danny Rose looks like he cannot keep up with Mohamed Salah. It looks like a long day at the office for Danny Rose. Chelsea game later. Yes, I will. Sam, I finally updated my profile picture. Now it's your turn. I know I do need to update mine, actually. I don't even look like that anymore. Trent Alexander-Arnold on this corner, though. An outswinger. Can anyone get on that? No. Defended nicely by Watford again. Headed as far out, though, as Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold whips it back in, looking for Van Dijk. Defended nicely again by Watford. They are putting a good defensive display on so far, other than Danny Rose. But the counter-attack's been stopped there by James Milner. Matip, of all people's, picked it up high up the field, switches the ball to Sadio Mane. It's a little bit behind him. Here is Naby Keita back into James Milner, and Watford have got numbers back. I'm going to make Sam a new logo. I am more than happy to see you make a new logo. I do need something. I need something. A whole revamp of this channel. Let's get ourselves growing again. So if you are new, be sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe. Lovely ball for Salah into the feet of Firmino, but a little bit of a poor touch there from Roberto Firmino. And if you haven't already, go down as well. You can find all my socials. I'm now public on everything. I was having to make sure that, there was no problems with information and stuff like that, but I am now all public on everything. So if you haven't followed, for example, my main Instagram account, you can now go and do that as well if you want a little bit of an insight to the life of SRL. 5 minutes in here, what a feisty start this has been. Watford, though, have managed to get on the ball a little bit in the last sort of 30 seconds, sort of slow down the tempo, maintain the pace here, and stop Liverpool from really, really creating overly a lot of chances. Sam, do you think there will be any upsets thus? Shah, why are you speaking in Shakespearean English? I'm assuming that's what you mean is today. I haven't even seen I've not seen the fixtures for today. Give me 2 seconds, Shah. I only know these two because I say these two. Watford, Liverpool, Chelsea, Brentford, because they're the only ones I've been looking at. Trent Alexander-Arnold looking forward for Sadio Mane, I believe. Or was it Keita making a run through the middle? Either way, straight into the hands of Ben Foster. It was Sadio Mane making that run. I did wonder. I thought it was a bit far up. I thought it was a number 8 rather than a number 10. What have we got today? We've got Aston Villa, Wolves, Leicester City, Manchester United. Big game there. Big game. Manchester City, Burnley, Norwich versus Brighton. Tiny game there. Southampton, Leeds. I mean, I could see Leicester doing a job, but Leicester haven't been great so far this season. They aren't maybe where we expected them to, but notoriously Leicester are. Oh my gosh, Mo Salah puts the afterburners on, flies by Danny Rose yet again. Danny Rose is going to have a long day today if he doesn't sort himself out here. Mo Salah's picked up the ball again, rolls it down the line, down this right wing to James Milner. The cross, though, is blocked by, I believe that was Kafka with the block, and it's cleared with the header, but only as far as Trent, who manages to win a throw-in. Apologies. But Danny Rose looks absolutely out of this game already. Trent Alexander-Arnold just using that pace. Danny Rose looks so slow. Really slow. Trent Alexander-Arnold and Mo Salah are going to have a whale of a time down this right-hand side. Here's Joel Matip, though, wandering with the ball further forward into the feet of Trent, back into Joel Matip. There is a massive yellow wall between Liverpool and the goal. Robertson rolls it into the feet of Firmino. Firmino in that space, and he tries to drill it into James Milner, but wasn't quite on the same wavelength there with James Milner. That is what we will see, though, with Watford, is a very compact defence under Ranieri. I imagine it will be a lot more defensively secure, and it will be, and it should, for Watford's help, it should hopefully help them concede a few less goals and push up the table. But to be honest with you, I don't think Watford had too bad a start, did they? If I have a look at the table, I don't think they had that bad a start. It's a bit, they're in 15th having won 2. I'm not quite sure, but here goes Mo Salah. Mo Salah, lovely ball with the outside of the foot. Sadio Mane! 1-0 already. And it is Sadio Mane with the goal. What a ball from Mohamed Salah, though. Don't you dare take away from Mo Salah there. Salah with the outside of the foot, left-footed pass into the path of Sadio Mane. Danny Rose again, absolutely squandering. He has no clue where he is there. Ben Foster, it literally comes from a Watford goal kick. Danny Rose has been spun yet again from Mo Salah. Mo Salah, Sadio Mane's half a yard on. Lovely ball outside of the foot. First time from the edge of the box from Sadio Mane. Rolls it into the bottom corner, and it is Liverpool 1, Watford 0 already. And what did I say? I said that Danny Rose needs to have a look at himself, otherwise it will be a long, difficult game for him. And already it has been a long, difficult game for him. Oh my gosh. Already. I thought it'd maybe take a little bit longer than that, but oh my gosh. Already 1-0 down. And Watford, that'll be warning signs. It won't be music to Ranieri's ears whatsoever. And Danny Rose there. Too easily shrugged off the ball. If anyone is watching that and watching me as well, too easily shrugged off the ball by Mohamed Salah. Salah isn't known for his strength, and Danny Rose, you would assume, is a stronger footballer out of the two of them. But Mo Salah has done the job and played a lovely, lovely little through ball through. And Sam, I asked you a question on your Instagram story. Did you see it? I haven't seen it yet. I haven't been on my Instagram since I uploaded that. That was for tonight's games, where we were going to look through some of the questions. And I'll just update the overlay as well for you there, guys, to confirm that it is Liverpool 1, Watford 0. And we are, well, literally less than 10 minutes in. Let's have a look as well at the poll. It is 69% of people saying Liverpool will win, 8% with a draw, and 23% going with Watford. It'll be a big, big result if Watford manage to come back from this, though, already, and we're only 10 minutes in. I can't believe that literally came from their own goal kick there, Watford. Created their own downfall, and Mo Salah, what a ball. What a ball. Watch that tonight on Match of the Day if you aren't currently watching, because that is a dream pass. Did Salah get the assist? He did. Mo Salah is 6. I know, exactly. Salah got me some points. Lovely ball. Oh my gosh, what a ball that is into Andy Robertson. Mo Salah! Oh my gosh, what a save that is from the cycling GK. That was going straight into the top corner. Ben Foster stands up big, the 38-year-old. Oh, what a save that is. On his left foot, Mo Salah looks to bend one in that top corner, and a lovely, lovely save from Ben Foster. Ben Foster says, you can shoot from there all day, Mohamed Salah. I will equal that. I will equal that. Can you score, please, Sam? How can I score? What? Who doesn't watch Match of the Day, Italy? Exactly. You've got to keep up to date. Look at your analysis as well. And from that corner, nothing has happened there for Liverpool. Shah is asking, Sam, would you rather sign Messi or Ronaldo if you had the chance? I'm going to follow up. Are you saying prime Messi or Ronaldo, or current Messi or Ronaldo? Let me know. Because that might change my answer. Might. I'm just getting a brunch bar because obviously I've not had a chance to have my dinner. Who has dinner at like bang on 12? When you're not at work or school anyway. Nice. Oh, Watford cannot get out at the moment. Here's Andy Robertson. Robertson looks to put it in. Mo Salah running in the box, but defended again by Watford. Cleared up the field, but Liverpool have got the ball back straight away. But the attacking two there was really putting some pressure on Liverpool. That's what they need. They need some pressure on the midfielders and the attackers. What have I got? I don't know. It's like a brunch bar, Oliver. Prime Messi and Ronaldo. That is so easy for me. If it was prime Messi and Ronaldo, I would go with Messi. 100 million%. He creates stuff. He scores stuff, and what a player! What a player! Good afternoon, Fraser. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you are doing well. If you could smash that like button for me, I would greatly appreciate that. And of course, his Liverpool are playing today. He's excited. Great to see you in the chat. Ben Foster with a big hoof up the field. Watford need to get themselves on the ball now that it's been all Liverpool in these opening 15 minutes. They need to get themselves on the ball, chill out, relax, and just sort of sit back and just build their way slowly but surely into the game. But they might not have much time with the way that Liverpool look today. They look absolutely on fire. Mo Salah with a delightful ball to assist Sadio Mane just shortly ago. And it looks like it could be a really long day for Watford. Sadio Mane, poor ball though. Hits the referee, I think, with a poor touch, and referees had to bring it back. Josh Wilco's got himself a haircut. Oh, lovely flip round from James Milner there. It is a Liverpool throw-in. Fraser forgot to do his fantasy football again. Would you rather sell Lukaku and sign Ronaldo, not Prime, or sell Werner and sign Martial? Oh, sell Lukaku, sign Ronaldo. Easy. Here's Roberto Firmino in a little bit of space. Firmino into James Milner, flicks it round to Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane into James Milner, into Mo Salah. Oh, blocked. I can't wait to into that Scouse accent. Alexander-Arnold, back to Jordan Hendo. Trent, back into Joel Matip. Matip with a bit of space to run into. Rolls it across, though, to Robertson, and they've had to come all the way back to Van Dijk here. Slowly building away here, Liverpool. Trying to tire out Watford with some good passing. Firmino, back into Henderson. Henderson looks to roll the ball. They need to move it a little bit faster here, Liverpool. Into Trent. Trent, there's not really many options there, so Trent is going to have to go back yet again. Liverpool are being patient here. Watford have got their numbers behind the ball again, but with this Liverpool side, you just don't know. Like, Liverpool can just tear you a new one instantly. Next Germany game, you should get Erin on. Then she can pronounce all the Germans for you. I can actually pronounce like German football names pretty well. Because I also used to do German, so I used to learn how to do them. It's not like Josh Ring who goes Pascal Grobe when it's gross. And it's Timo Werner, not Werner or Werner. I hate it when people say Werner. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked. Trent, lovely ball into Keita. Keita into some space, finds Firmino, defended. That's better from Danny Rose. That is better. He got in front of Firmino there and puts a foot in. So it just rolled back to Ben Foster. That was so accurate. You should post that as a short video. Mo Salah. Funny stuff. God, this looks like a long day for Watford. Henderson into Firmino. Firmino looking to work a little bit of room here. He's got 3 yellow shirts around him. Back into Alexander-Arnold, though. Sadio Mane is making a run forward. Alexander-Arnold chooses to go to Matip instead. Weird decision. All the way back to Van Dijk. Watford are very happy just to almost do like a half-court press here and just sit off and sit back. Yes, I did share, and that is it's very, very upsetting. Very, very upsetting. That is what I'm going to say about that at the moment. Just rewatching that through ball from Mohamed Salah. What a ball that is to find Sadio Mane. What a ball that is. And for, I don't want to neglect anyone who is on Twitch, but if you are on Twitch, thank you for watching. And if you could drop me a follow as well, that would be brilliant. Brilliant. I genuinely cannot believe, Liverpool have scored so early on and how poor Danny Rose was in that first few minutes or so, because that must be awful for him. Literally awful. Just updating the stream names, etc. Here we go. And Liverpool are in their own half for a while here, and Watford putting a bit of a press. But Van Dijk's looking long there for Sadio Mane. Mane with a lovely touch into Firmino. Firmino, can he pick out Salah? No, defended well with a weird back heel there. It worked, but that would have been my go-to. But I guess if you've got Mo Salah breathing down your neck, you don't want to be faffing about. And that is offside there, as well as Watford tried to go forward. Trent, lovely ball, picks out Mo Salah. Oh, damn it. Ben Foster has absolutely done fantastically well there. Fantastic stuff from Mo Salah. Absolutely brilliant play. Lovely ball from Trent. Might have been offside. No, he wasn't. Looking at Kiko Femineri, he's played him on. Salah cuts in on his left. Bit of a dodgy touch from Mohamed Salah. And Ben Foster, the cycling GK himself, slides in, wipes out the ball. Lovely play from the cycling GK. Lovely play. Yeah, he's definitely onside. I don't know. Score Salah. Exactly. I think he should have scored. Sam, would you rather sign for Arsenal and have an awesome season or sign for Chelsea and always on the bench? I mean, on that one's easy because I would rather play for Chelsea than even go anywhere near Arsenal. Score Salah, for God's sake. Exactly. Everyone's fantasy teams are on him here, but that's oh my god, how have you overhit that pass, man? How have you overhit that pass there? I think that's Ismailia who's trying to thread through. I believe it's Emmanuel Dennis who is up front, and I don't know how he's overhit that pass. And easily gathered by Keller there. 20 minutes played here, guys. 20 minutes on the clock. If you haven't already, smash that like button, hit subscribe. That would be absolutely fantastic. And why not? If you know a friend who might like these streams, make sure you give them give it a good share. First half passes so far. Watford have only made 19 passes. 19 passes. Mental. Sarah, why did you call me Sarah? Grant says 2 on Watford. He's back in the Watford. I like the optimism, Grant. Lovely to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. And if we could drop a like, that would be absolutely fantastic for me, mate. And like I said earlier on, there is a stream going on this evening as well. Just a Watford throw in here. They're gonna take their time. They're definitely going to take their time. The moment, what have we got? We've got 15 votes, 67% saying Liverpool. Everyone backing the Reds, especially now that they're winning. Lovely ball from Trent into the feet of Mo. Oh my God, Firmino, man. Last couple of seasons, he's just not quite been at it. Roberto Firmino, just not quite been at it. And it's just a little bit off. Kiko Feminier there tries to hook the ball down the line. Robertson's easily defended that. He has given away a throw-in, though. When conceding first this season, Watford have lost 4 out of their 5 games and only drawn 1. Hi, Fraser. He's now on a Twitch as well. Brilliant. Sam, how far do you live away from Deepdale Stadium? I live like 5 minutes away. What a random question. Where do you think I live? I don't even know where Deepdale Stadium is. In Preston. That's such a random question, Cher. If I was to get directions from my current location, or we just go Huddersfield. It is driving. It is just over an hour away. If that helps, I don't know why that would help. It's an hour away from Huddersfield. I mean, I think you could have worked that out, Shao. I think you know I'm in Huddersfield. Ismailia Sarr's on side here. Could get a little bit of room to work. And, right, now the flag goes up. What is the... I don't understand the point in that. Like, you clearly could see, like, the lino clearly knew that Ismailia Sarr was offside there. Why wouldn't you just blow? Like, just be like, yeah, that's the end of the attack, blah-de-blah. Like, does it really matter if they score from it and then Liverpool can continue the play? Because it's like, there's no point. Just blow up instantly. Like, just blow the whistle, man. Trent nicks the ball back. Tom Cleverley. Not even Tom Cleverley. I just named a random footballer there. He just came out of my mouth there. I was like, that looks like something Tom Cleverley would do. Oh, God. Who was it? It was Kuka. Trent has a throw in though, deep inside the Liverpool half. Watford have sort of managed to get their foot in the door for the last 2 minutes or so. Not long, but what a ball that is from Trent to pick out Robertson. He's just switched the play delightfully there, Trent Alexander-Arnold. And Robertson might be able to go himself here and go up the field. He's rolled it back into Henderson though. Henderson looking for a switch there, but opts out of it and goes to Joel Matip. Matip looking forward, rolls it into Trent. Trent picks out the run of Roberto Firmino. Firmino looks to flick it into Mo Salah, but Mo Salah has been blocked on his way through, and then he's managed to go out for a goal kick there for Watford. That all just went badly, and Shah's saying he lives in America now. And I can see there's 11 people in the streams together. So if you are new, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let us know your score predictions, ladies and gents. We are 25 minutes in here. Liverpool 1, Watford 0. Sadio Mane with the opening goal from a lovely, and I mean a lovely through ball to Mo Salah with a lovely ball to Sadio Mane. And what a goal it was. What a goal it was. Just for that pass alone. Van Dijk there with the header. Ismailia goes again, rolls it wider. Here he goes again. Ismailia seems to be playing a little bit further up than the SofaScore graphic made out. That had him in sort of centre midfield, whereas now he is in a more sort of right midfield position. And that's a poor back heel there from Naby Keita. It's fallen to Sarr. Sarr has Hernandez up with him. That's a lovely ball. Hernandez, can he finish? Oh, lovely defending by Trent. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic defending by Trent. Slides in, nicks the ball just as Hernandez is about to unleash into the back of the goal. Into the back of the net is what normal people say. But what defending that is from Trent Alexander-Arnold. I thought Hernandez was going to score there against the young Irish goalkeeper. Who said Trent couldn't defend? Exactly. Lovely defending from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Lovely defending. And Liverpool have got away with one there. Ismailia did fantastically. I don't know if Hernandez would have been offside, potentially. But what defending. What defending from Trent Alexander-Arnold. What defending. Very, very good from the young man. Impressed with that there. Very impressed. Here's Henderson. Henderson looks for Sadio Mane. Clips it forward, but defended by Craig Cathcart. And Feminier. Did I say Feminier? Is that who I mean? That is the right name, isn't it? Yeah, Kiko Feminier. I got myself confused there because there is Kuka as well. So I got myself confused. But Feminier there manages to clear. Is Hernandez offside here? He would have been offside anyway, but Trent Alexander-Arnold did not know that. Uses his pace to get back nicely. Very, very nicely there from Trent Alexander-Arnold. And, oh my gosh, that would have livened things up a bit, wouldn't it? And Grant would have been on for his score prediction. But here goes Sadio Mane. Oh, what? Is he just given that for a foul? I'm not sure on that one. Sadio Mane with a bit of literally the smallest arm into the back of Troost Ekong. And I don't know how he's given away a foul there. If I'm honest with you, ref, I think that's a little bit soft. A little bit of a soft one. But I don't know why he's given that, but it did look promising for Liverpool again, and Watford look a little bit exposed when that ball comes flying over the top. I have a timer that is currently going for 11 minutes, and 11 minutes. What time does that take us to? 39. So at half-time, I do have to pop downstairs and go grab my washing, but I will be back shortly. And I will leave you with some lovely music. Foul, really? Exactly, Shah. That's what I thought. A little bit, what's the phrase? Soft. It was a little bit soft, wasn't it? And I think Watford got away with one there. Watford got away with one. Defended. Oh, Liverpool, a bit of pinball there. Maybe a foul there on Hernandez, but referee says no. And James Milner looks to get the ball away. But it was poor touch from Mo Salah, who's picked out Joel Matip somehow into Naby Keita. Keita into Jordan Henderson. Jordan Henderson switches wide. Lovely. Switches wide into Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane back into Jordan Henderson. Liverpool just building again. They're trying to take the sting out of Watford's little bit of momentum they had. Here's Matip. Oh, lovely ball from Trent outside the foot into Mo Salah. Mo Salah being squared up by Ekong. Ekong. against Mo Salah. Mo Salah comes back to Trent. Trent, lovely play again. Oh, Salah tries to flick the ball round. Milner's recovered it though. Here's Salah again. Henderson out wide to Trent Alexander-Arnold into Milner. Milner sits down. Danny Rose, who's having an absolute travesty at left back today. Matip. Van Dijk. Van Dijk with a little bit of space to move into. Opts the pass to Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane against Kiko Feminier. Drives past. Rolls it back. Oh, defended nicely from Kuka. But, oh, that looks so promising with that direct run in there. That looks so promising. That looks so promising. But the pass backwards and that ball from Trent Alexander-Arnold into Mo Salah. They've been practicing their outside of the foot passes this week, haven't they, Liverpool? They have been practicing their outside of the foot passes. Robertson. Corner whipped in there and just kind of bounced off Kuko there. And has gone out for another corner. And Robertson will take it again. Save Josh. Now Sam needs to agree. 15 legs. It's got to be more than 15. It's got to be more than 15. Robertson with another corner. Looking for the head of Van Dijk. Over the top of Van Dijk. Looks like it was going to Firmino, but it was cleared by Watford. And they might have a chance to regroup a little bit here because Keita's had to go all the way back into his own half here to recover. Trent being pressured. The poor pass though, when Danny Rose has headed the ball forward. Trent wins the header though as the ball pings back forward. Keita into Trent. Trent being closely marked by Moussa Sissoko, and Trent was not winning that shoulder barge there with Moussa Sissoko. He was not winning that at all. At all. Trent was claiming that was a Liverpool throw in there. I'm not too sure. Couldn't quite see it myself. Here's Robertson again, though. Liverpool piling on the pressure. The commentator's making a very, very good point, actually, about the fact that this was very, very much how Liverpool played against AC Milan. Piling on the pressure, creating opportunities, but not maybe creating that sort of clear-cut opportunity. Obviously, Mo Salah has had the opportunity, and so has Sadio Mane. But in all reality, they aren't going in ahead by much, or at the moment they are. And the point about AC Milan was, oh my gosh, Trent gets absolutely blitzed to the floor there by, I believe, Emmanuel Dennis there doing his defensive duties. But AC Milan ended up going in ahead at 2-1. And so Liverpool do need that keen eye. They can switch off, as any team can. I'm going to take over Sam's channel just like Newcastle United. Sam, you're streaming the game tomorrow. I haven't looked at the games tomorrow, so I will have to get back to you. James Milner into the feet of Andrew Robertson. Van Dijk, who I've not really seen much of Van Dijk so far this game, I'm not going to lie, but maybe that's a good thing in Liverpool. Oh my gosh, what a header that is from Mo Salah into the feet of Naby Keita. Oh, some of these little passes that Liverpool are doing today are mesmerising. And Moussa Sissoko might be able to get Emmanuel Dennis on the run here, and that's a poor touch. And Joel Matip, calm as you like, steps up, puts a foot in, and Liverpool regain possession yet again. And it's coming back at Watford again with Mo Salah 1v1 on Danny Rose. Can Danny Rose do better this time? Oh, he got himself in a tackle there, Danny Rose did. And fortunately, it was a poor touch from Mo Salah. But Danny Rose was literally facing his own goal with Mo Salah running behind him. And now he's gone down holding his face. Danny Rose is really having a tough time. Really having a tough time against Mo Salah. Really, today it shows the quality of Mohamed Salah. Shows the quality. Danny Rose, a competent left back at his best. And he's making him look like he's a Sunday League defender. And Danny Rose is getting his body positioning all wrong. Moussa Sissoko does well to get back and nick the ball. But Danny Rose looks all over the shop today. He really looks like he's struggling. With the goal-scoring talent of Mohamed Salah and his direct running as well, which so far today has been very important to Liverpool's opening sort of 10 minutes and Opening 35 minutes. Lovely flick round the corner from Sadio Mane. Andrew Robertson looking to pull it back for Mo Salah, but Moussa Sissoko is there again. Sissoko showing his class, not only as a midfielder, as a box-to-box midfielder, but as an offensive midfielder as well. Last couple of minutes, getting foots in left, right and centre, being big, being strong, and showing why he is the captain today. He's really setting an example for his Watford teammates to watch and to sort of look at themselves. But doing a decent job so far, Moussa Sissoko. But Watford haven't been bad, but they've just not been able to get on the ball. They've not really got on the ball, and that's part of Liverpool's game plan. I'm sure if you were to look at the possession stats, I'm sure Liverpool are in the high 70s for possession. So I'm going to go get snacks, BRB. No worries, Shah. No worries. Like I said, halftime, I do just have to pop downstairs, but I'll leave you in the more than capable hands of Quentin and their lovely new song, their lovely new hit, Combat Arena. So if you haven't already, guys, and this is a big ask, but I'm sure you guys who are in the chat today would be more than happy to go down into my description and look for my outro song, which is called Combat Arena by Quentin. Go over and subscribe to them as well. Produce lots of good quality music and good friends of mine. In fact, you've seen Paddy on the channel before. Van Dijk with a lovely switch, looking for Sadio Mane, looking for Mo Salah, sorry, but defended nicely actually that time. And someone else has been stuck on Mo Salah just to help out Danny Rose there. And on that occasion, it has worked. Moussa Sissoko with a header in the midfield. But can't find Emmanuel Dennis, and Roberto Firmino might be able to go the other way here, supported by Trent, but nicely read again. Emmanuel Dennis doing his defensive duties pretty well from left midfield. Combat Arena. Actually love that song. Good. Go and listen to it and hype the boys up. Go listen to them on Spotify, whatever that may be, whatever streaming platform you use. Here's Sadio Mane, can he cut in on that right foot? Goes to James Milner. James Milner across to Firmino! And that is 2-0. Questions if that'll be offside. But Firmino celebrates an easy goal for Liverpool. That is what they needed. They needed that comfort. I think he definitely is 2-0 there. What a goal that is from Liverpool. Lovely team build-up. Easy little tap-in. Bit of a sweaty goal, but we'll let him off. Easy little tap-in from Roberto Firmino in the middle. And it all came from Sadio Mane with a lovely reverse ball. James Milner plays it backwards towards Roberto Firmino. So that does mean it does count because he's played it backwards. He can't be offside if he's backwards. If he's behind the ball, and not if he's backwards. Well, very good goal for Liverpool. Very good goal. Firmino involved for the first time today in one of the goals, and Sadio Mane involved again, like he was earlier on. But that is 2-0 to Liverpool, and lovely play from Liverpool. I'll just update the top banner as well for you guys to confirm that it is Liverpool 2, Watford 0. It's been good from Liverpool so far, but Watford have been far away from the team we expected. Far away. I was expecting a lot more defensive solidity in this Watford team, especially under Claudio Ranieri, especially because of Ranieri. But it's a learning point, and I'm sure Ranieri has lots of things to take in. Maybe we'll see a reaction from half-time because, of course, this is the first time that Ranieri has taken control of this Watford side. And as a result of that, there is a lot to learn for Claudio Ranieri, and he might have even seen some things that he wants to change. Sam, can I ask, are buses in Huddersfield orange? No, they're like blue, I think. And no Mohamed Salah points there, Oliver. It was Roberto Firmino. Change the score. You've got to give me a chance. You've got to give me a chance, Oliver. You've got to give me a chance. It's not instantaneous. Can Liverpool, they've got the noses up, they've got the tails up. Can Liverpool go in 3-0 at half-time? Currently at 2, but they don't look, oh my gosh, what a run this is from Joel Matip. Driving into some space, rolls it back to Salah. Salah looks to put a ball in, defended nicely there by Icon there, who's managed to, with his header, pick out Ismailia Sarr. Ismailia Sarr goes back to Danny Rose. Danny Rose comes down into left mid. He's just going to end up hoofing the ball. Oh, lovely pass, actually, into Ismailia Sarr. A little bit of disguise on that, and Sarr is causing problems for Henderson, and Henderson has given away a foul at the halfway line. I was going 3-0. Shah said 2-0. Going to be 4, says Oliver. And Oliver's saying his 3-1 is off. Oh, I forgot about my alarm. But that does remind me, I do need to go down at half-time and sort out my washing. Someone remind me, because I will forget. I will forget. I know what I'm like. Lovely ball, loop forward. Combat arena, combat. James Milner being closely marked by Musa Sissoko. What's the alarm for? It's for my washing, so that I don't remind him. Chat, don't be mean. Don't be mean, chat. To wake up someone. Yes, exactly. 40 minutes played, 5 minutes away from half-time. Watford will be wanting to try and get themselves a goal before half-time, but I can't even see them taking a shot before half-time, if I'm brutally honest with you, let alone scoring a goal. Here's Mo Salah into Mane, but Mane can't return the pass into Mo Salah, and the ball is hoofed up the field, and Matip retains the ball. Keller hasn't really had anything to do so far, has he? Hasn't really had anything to do. The one time it would have been offside, and Trent Alexander-Arnold got a lovely bit of defending. Here goes Salah again, though, in space, into the feet of Firmino. Firmino has Robertson wider. He does go wider to Andrew Robertson. Lovely ball into the feet of Firmino, but a poor touch there. Milner's going to try find Naby Keita. He does. Keita to shoot. Oh, off the crossbar. Oh, my gosh. Did that take a deflection? Why was Ben Foster so wrong-footed there? Or has he just done the knuckleball of his life? I think it does take a deflection. It does. It takes a deflection off the Watford defender. But what a strike that was from Naby Keita. He knew exactly what he was doing there. And Shah saying that Watford are terrible. They have been terrible so far this first half, and it could get even worse here because Liverpool do have a corner and they've sent all the big men up. Matip's in there. Van Dijk's in there. Everyone's in there. My sleep schedule is messed on a weekend. I wake up at like 12 and sleep at like 2. Don't know why. Then I wonder why I'm always tired. I think that's just school life for you. All in one go there, Shah. Milner whips another one in, looking for Van Dijk. Van Dijk headers it, but cleared easily there by Craig Cathcart. And Dennis tries to get the ball clear, but he has been fouled by Naby Keita there, which has stopped the counter-attack for Watford. A little bit of a cynical foul there from Naby Keita. I'm not sure he meant to do it. I think he's looking at the ball. He goes to swing to hit the ball and fortunately pulls out before he absolutely clatters him. But it is a foul and a chance for Watford to regroup before half-time. And maybe they can put a little bit of a press on, but they've just hoofed the ball up there and lost the ball, and Trent's done well to defend, and Naby Keita can take the ball forward into Firmino, into Henderson. Henderson has Milner ahead of him, rolls it into Milner, who finds Sadio Mane out on this left-hand side. Sadio Mane tries to play it into Robertson, but easily cleared by the Watford defenders. A bit of a poor ball there from Andrew Robertson, and Milner goes all the way back to Kelleher again. It is a disappointing, massively disappointing first half for Watford. I am very surprised at them being 2-0 down. I expected a much better defensive resilience so far. But here goes Keita again. It could get worse for them. Into the feet of Sadio Mane. Mane into Salah. Salah, can he wriggle some room? He tries to. Bit of a poor pass there. And easily defended from Kiko Feminier. And Musa Sissoko hoofs the ball clear. But Liverpool aren't done yet. They've still got their tails up. Into the feet of Mo Salah. Lovely ball from Henderson looking for Mane, but easily defended by Cathcart. And Watford have managed to get the ball again, but they are in their own half being pressured by Roberto Firmino, and that's a poor clearance. And can Firmino get to that? He's managed to win a corner there. Liverpool with their tails up. Really, really poor from Messina there. Needs to switch on Messina. He's just practically given Liverpool a corner there. Practically just gave him one for no reason whatsoever. And Sarah is better than Sam, exactly. Trent to whip it in. Looking for the head of Matip. Matip headers it down. Defended by Cathcart and cleared again. And the refs just holding up play here because Matip's gone down holding his face. I think there was a little bit of contact on his eye. I'm not sure if something went into his eye rather than it being... it was Ikong who cleared the ball and then Cathcart who followed up with a big hoof. But I think Matip just got something in his eye there, whether that's and he's just getting a bit of water in his eye just to clear that out. It's always painful, isn't it? Stuff in your eye. Always the worst type as well because you can never get it out and then you just have to walk around like an idiot with one eye closed for ages. We've got 1 minute of added time here, guys. I think we'll get a little bit more because of this injury to Joel Matip. Just watching the replay again of that first Liverpool goal and that through ball from Mohamed Salah. I cannot rate that through ball enough. Danny Rose absolutely sent to the shop to get some biscuits. And then the second goal, a lovely pass across the bars from James Milner and Roberto Firmino easily to tap in. And that is where we are at right now. That is where we are at right now. We do have, maybe a minute or two left of this half because of injuries and stoppages. I never understood that rule. Like, players have to start off the pitch, but then they let them come back on. And apparently, we're not even going to get the extra added minute. That is half-time. Watford 0, Liverpool 2. Sadio Mane with the opening goal of the game after a fantastic through ball from Mohamed Salah. The second goal of the game came a little while longer after a couple of opportunities for Liverpool here and there and an offside opportunity for Watford. But Roberto Firmino has made it 2-0 and Liverpool are 2-0 up against Claudio Ranieri's Watford. And that does mean it is 2-0. I am just going to go. I will be back in literally 5 minutes because I just need to pop downstairs and get my washing. But I will leave you in the more than capable hands of my good friends Quentin, who are going to sing a little song to you whilst I return. So, Sam, get your washing. Thank you, Shah. I appreciate it. Thank you. And let me find the video for you. And then you guys enjoy this video as well. This is one of the most quality music videos. And like I said, if you haven't already, be sure to go and go down and follow them on whatever streaming platform you use to listen to your music. This is a very catchy, absolute banger. And this is Combat Arena by Quentin.
That you'd rather be in the combat arena, combat say that Neil is getting all so crazy. Am I safe to say I'm Neil, 'cause I'm losing my mind? So I looked out, oh, I guess it's me. I'd rather be in the combat arena, combat. I'd like us to say, but we're always in a combat arena, combat. We fight to the death, yet it ends up in bed. I raise up my shit and then you take out the sword. You say the truth, you say it was called for us to be together, but you don't mean it 'cause we're in love.
On second thought, we made quite a team, you know? Maybe we can work it out. You have your differences and I have mine. Wait, let me just rewrite the lyrics a little bit. 1 second.
Come back, Maria, come back. I'd love us to stay 'cause I know you'll always come back, Maria, come back. You've walked out the door, but it can't be too late. That message you read wasn't what it looked like. Don't act like the game's only played by one guy. Just give me a ring when you get to your dad, 'cause I'll be at mine with no man. What the heck is going on? I can't believe you're really gone. What the heck am I supposed to do? I'm half convinced I still love you.
And there we are, ladies and gents. There we are. And Shah's trying to prank me by saying he can't hear us. But nicely blown your own cover there, Mr. Shah. But like I said, if you do enjoy their music, you never see. If you do enjoy their music, like I said, please do go show them some love on Spotify, on whatever it may be, your streaming platform. They will be there. YouTube, they've got their own YouTube channel, and I can drop a link in there as well. And it doesn't work when Shah, I've seen Shah put that, I can't hear you. It doesn't work, does not work whatsoever. But afternoon, Josh Wilkinson. Hello again. We are back. And like I said, if we could, I'll drop a link to Quentin. If you could go over there and subscribe to Quentin, that would be brilliant. Let me find their YouTube channel, and then you guys can drop a sub for them and support them as much as you support me as well. Let me find them. Let me go on YouTube. Let's find them and drop them in there for you. And we'll be back with the football coverage in a second once I've sorted this out. It is Liverpool 2, Watford 0. Goals from Sadio Mane and Roberto Firmino have put Liverpool convincingly ahead. Convincingly ahead is definitely the phrase, convincingly, isn't it? Here is the link. So I will copy this and I will chuck this in the chat. And there we go. So, all good, everyone. All good. And it's not going to work. I know you can hear me. I can see everything on there. Now he's saying Chelsea trash. Exactly. And it doesn't really work when I see Shah's thing. But yes, if we could get Quentin up to 80 subscribers, why not, eh? Why not? And drop a like on Quentin's video as well. That would be brilliant. Absolutely. Rate that song so much. Combat Arena, combat. Right, let's have a look. We can't, I promise. Shah, you just gave yourself away there. How does that work? Right, let's have a look at a few of the questions. Has anyone actually sent through any questions on Instagram? No, not at the moment, other than Shah talking about his nan and, Josh bigging himself up. So other than that, no one has said anything. And so we are at halftime here, and I had no halftime show prepared. Oh God, I'm bad at pranking. I know, Shah, I know. I didn't have a halftime show prepared because I didn't know how long it was going to take me to get my washing. My washing is sat over there. I do need to sort that. At the end of the game, though, now, Sam, I can't believe what Josh did at the awards. Josh did really, really well at the awards. All credit to Josh. All credit. Fantastic stuff. So he was there with some absolutely phenomenally big YouTubers as well, and deserves all the credit because Josh has had a fantastic year. Not even a year on YouTube, and at 3,000 subscribers, unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable stuff, and absolutely all the credit goes to them. Met Thogden, exactly. I didn't even know who Thogden was until 3 months ago, and these are big time people here. But we're slowly but surely making our way up. I can see we're on 408 subscribers. So thank you to the two people who have subscribed during this stream. I really, really appreciate that, and I do hope you are enjoying this stream this afternoon. Let me get the graphic back up across the bottom as well, and we won't be too far away, hopefully, from the end of half time. Josh, you sent a question, but that wasn't really a question. How I was watching Thogden for like 4 years. Yeah, I've literally never heard of him. Sam, I came in the stream while the music was on, and I was like, what was happening, lot? Exactly. Yeah, I had to go get my washing because I'm living in my new flat. At least there's a tumble dryer and stuff, but it's downstairs, and of course, I don't know if I can trust everyone not to steal my own clothes. I mean, I don't have expensive clothes, but either way, don't want to lose a pair of pants, do I? Don't want to lose a pair of pants. But guys, let me know your halftime thoughts on Watford versus Liverpool. My halftime thoughts initially, as I've said throughout that first half, Danny Rose has been exploited massively. He has had an absolutely torrid time. Trent and Mo Salah against him in this first half and just absolutely tore him a new one. And Watford haven't looked great, have they? Watford have not looked great. They've had moments, the opportunity that fell to Hernandez, who ended up being offside, and Trent managed to get back in anyway. Go down and get your things safe. Exactly, I already have Fraser. I've already got them. Thank you to the 9 people watching the stream. We will be back underway with the football in literally 2 or 3 minutes. And literally 2 or 3 minutes. And Josh Wilkinson has sent a new one. Just check your Instagram again. Okay, we'll check the Instagram again. And if you haven't already, guys, make sure to follow me on Instagram on, whatever really. Follow me on Instagram and everything. Josh Wilkinson's question is, who would you take for England's World Cup 2022 23-man squad? That is a very, very good question. And I'm sort of going to, that's really difficult. Obviously, it's hard for me to name 23 players right now. It's more just sort of looking at the players who maybe would come in instead of the players that were in the Euro squad. For me, I would have Trent Alexander-Arnold in that squad. I think he deserves to be in that squad, definitely. Obviously, like I say, it depends what happens in the next year or so. But Trent Alexander-Arnold, for me, is the best fullback maybe on the planet. He's definitely the best right back in the Premier League and the most competent player I've seen. Defensively, yes, he has his flaws, but so does everyone, don't they? Everyone has their flaws. Kyle Walker's a bit of a mistake-prone liability. Kieran Trippier's not the quickest. And Reece James is the perfect blend of everything, if I'm honest with you. But Trent Alexander-Arnold, for me, would go straight into that squad. I think James Ward-Prowse, desperately unlucky not to get in the Euro squad. I think, again, he'll be another player that we can bring in. Mason Greenwood as well, I think, will be a player that we need. I do wonder who will be the starting strikers, though, behind Kane. If Kane's form continues as unremovable as... I can't think of the word, but like he is the What are they sending questions for? A Q&A? Well, just for later on, Max, sorry, so that we've just got some stuff to talk about during the Chelsea game and answer a few questions and stuff and a few talking points that you guys want to hear talk about. But yeah, I wonder about the starting striker because Harry Kane is untouchable at the moment. But with the form he started in this season, if he carries on like this, then Tammy Abraham, Danny Ings, I think they said Dan James there, not Dan James, Danny Ings, and all those players, we know who we're talking about. Patrick Bamford, those Ollie Watkins, of course. I could hear Josh Ring breathing down my ears there because I hadn't mentioned Ollie Watkins. But those guys will be wanting to step in and step up, and I think for me the player would have to be. I don't know. I think Mason Greenwood's probably the best shout for a starting striker, and that sounds weird, but Danny Ings isn't fit enough. Ollie Watkins isn't reliable enough. Tammy Abraham is a bit of a different player, isn't he, to what we're used to? And of course, we could play Rashford. I guess we could play Rashford, couldn't we? I've missed someone as well. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Xavier Brown says, "Good day from Australia." Well, good day to you too, Mike. That was awful. Sorry, Javier. Hope you're having a good day, mate. And are you streaming Chelsea later? If you can't watch, sadly, or not to the first half anyway, I am streaming Chelsea. I am streaming Chelsea later. And Shara sent another one. That will probably go to the next video, the next stream, Shah. And Javier, if you are new, I've not seen your name in the chat either for a while or at all. If you are new, that Australian accent. Yeah, it was. If you haven't already, smash that like button, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. We are back underway, though, at Vicarage Road, and Watford want a much, much improved second half here. And to be honest with you, as a neutral, I want an improved second half here, but Firmino's managed to get on the ball nice and early here. Firmino rolls it into Naby Keita, a bit overhit there, falls to Trent, though, anyway. Trent gets a shot off. Thought Naby Keita was going to get a touch on that there. And yes, I am, Max. I am streaming that. And Shah, I'll get to your question later on. Trent with honestly, that shot, if Naby Keita had been switched on there, I think he would have got a touch to that. And could have been 3-0. And bright start, hopefully. My name is Javier, but say the X with a Z. So it said like Xavier. Okay, Xavier. Thank you for telling me. I appreciate you letting me know. I'd hate to call you the wrong name. That's why I call Shah and not his full name. But lovely to see you, Xavier. Lovely to see you. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly for you. Correctly for you. That's a different name. I don't think I've come across any of those before, but it is Watford 0, Liverpool 2. Get ourselves underway. Xavier, let us know, who do you support? It's a lovely little tight-knit community we've got going on in here. So everyone, welcome Xavier to the streams, and let us know who you support. Who are we going to be bantering with you about? Here goes Trent down this right-hand side. Trent Alexander-Arnold with a little bit of room. Danny Rose comes close, but Mo Salah finds a bit of space. Mo Salah! Every time I do that accent, he just messes it up. And couldn't find James Milner there looking for the ball forward. Every Australian sounds like what? I don't even know what that means, Charles, so I'm not going to say it out loud. Not going to say it out loud whatsoever, but I'm intrigued to see who Xavier supports. If he's got an Australian, team, or if he supports a Premier League team. Interesting stuff. Henderson goes back to Virgil van Dijk, and Liverpool looking to rebuild again after that. A bit of a wasted opportunity there for Liverpool earlier on. Say Salah, I need FPA. I need FPL points. So do I, Oliver. I need them, but I'm addicted to saying it now. Here's Firmino. Firmino with a little bit of room here. Rolls it back into Keita. Keita into Sadio Mane. I totally forgot his name there. Sadio Mane into Robertson. Robertson against Kiko Feminier. Feminier does really well there. And Robertson keeps it in from going out for a throw in there. Here is Robertson on this left-hand side. Robertson into Milner. Milner defended nicely, though, by Kuka. And thought Watford were going to get away there. Xavier says, I support two clubs, Melbourne Victory and Brighton, because of Moy and Ryan. Well, if you like Aaron Moy, I'm currently in Huddersfield, so all Aussies support two clubs, a European club and a local club. I mean, I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? Because most of the world's football goes on in Europe, so I guess that makes sense. Lovely to have you in the streams anyway, mate. I really do appreciate it. I really do. And Moy and Ryan have both left, yeah, but they were both there, weren't they? And obviously, Moy was at Huddersfield, so I know him very, very well as well. Here's Mo Salah. Mo Salah, oh my gosh, what a save again by Ben Foster. Ben Foster can match Mo Salah to those curlers into the top left. Brighton, though, are having such a good start to the season, aren't they? I'm sure you're buzzing, Xavier, for that. And, you know, maybe we'll have to do some Australian football streams. Don't know if anyone would want that. I'm sure Xavier would really like that. But what a strike that is again from Mo Salah, and Ben Foster pulling out the big guns, pulling out the big saves. Lovely, lovely save. Trent whips it in the following corner easily into the hands of Ben Foster, though. That might give him confidence, though. That might give him confidence, but that won't. As the throw in there from Ben Foster is too far in front of Rose, and the ball's just been pinballed about a bit. Salah score, you idiot. Cycling GK, says Max. Yeah, sorry, I gave him the wrong name there, didn't I? I got him Ben Foster instead of the Cycling GK. But he did make a mistake there, Ben Foster. Fortunately, Danny Rose managed to make up for it, because otherwise he was in trouble. Mohamed Salah was in behind there. Mohamed Salah. Shah, why are you making political jokes? This is a football stream. We don't need to talk about Priti Patel on here. In fact, I might ban that as a phrase. Daniel Sturridge plays for the Australian club Perth Glory. Is that where he is now? Ah, I never knew that. What? I never knew that. Yeah, I never knew that. I genuinely didn't know he was. I thought he was in Turkey or something. But then he got banned from football, didn't he? So, what a strange career, Daniel Sturridge. I think he could have been one of the best strikers England had ever seen, like in terms of goal scoring consistency. If his legs were made out of Weetabix. But it's strange how people's careers go, isn't it? Strange how people's careers go. That season of Suarez and Sturridge, what a season that was, by the way. And here is Hernandez up against Joel Matip. Trent Alexander-Arnold tries to get him back in position, but a poor ball there from Hernandez, and hooked clear by Keita. But the ball has found its way to Firmino. Here is Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane goes wider to Andrew Robertson. Robertson, lovely ball. Oh my gosh, nearly an own goal. And it is 3-0. It is 3-0. Roberto Firmino with the goal. It was all over the place there from Liverpool. Absolutely all over the place. And what on earth went on there? What on earth went on there for, oh my gosh, for Watford? Absolutely crazy stuff there. Robertson played the ball forward, and I think it's Kafka tries to defend the pass to stop it from going to Mo Salah, and in doing so, fires it back at the cycling GK, and Firmino is the most alive to that there, and he makes it Liverpool 3, Watford 0. And my score prediction is still on. I think I predicted 3-0. Someone will have to VAR my decision there, or what I said. But I think I said 3-0. Firmino's made it 3. I'm updating the overlays. And it is Liverpool 3 now. Watford 0. Not a good opening day at the office for Watford under Claudio Ranieri. Very, very long day at the office this is going to be for them. I said it in the first 10 minutes, it looked like a long day, and my God, has it been a long day at the office for them already, and we're only 52 minutes in. Only 52 minutes in. There was no assist there, Oliver. You're not getting your Mo Salah points. You are not getting your Mo Salah points. Firmino was back too. The assist, I don't think there even is an assist, and if there is an assist, it will come from the last Liverpool player to touch it, which would be Andrew Robertson. And but I don't think FPL will give assist points for that. And Firmino, has scored the third as well. So Firmino's got himself a couple of goals today. Xavier says every Australian soccer fan is a basic person and just supports big clubs like Liverpool, City, Man United, and Chelsea. I mean, I understand why you support, Brighton. I respect that. I guess it's the same reason why, I want Tammy Abraham and Tomori to do well as a Chelsea fan, because obviously they're English, they're former Chelsea players. I want them to do well in their careers. So I respect that, Xavier. I respect that. You might as well not be too boring. You might as well not be too boring. Support someone and get a buzz out of it. But here is Mo Salah again. Oh my gosh. Liverpool don't look finished at all. Firmino into Salah. Lovely play from Mo Salah. Mo Salah sits down one, bends it. It is 4-0. What a goal. Mohamed Salah on this form. Mohamed Salah is the best player in the world. What a goal that is from Mo Salah. I know it's only Watford, but what a goal that is from Mohamed Salah. He sits down two, he dribbles past them, and he bends it in that far corner. And Mohamed Salah, what a goal. What a man the Egyptian king is. He picks it up after some good play from Firmino to nick the ball back, goes past Kafka and Hernandez, sits down Kafka again, and then bends it in that far corner. And what a goal. Mohamed Salah goes from strength to strength in this Liverpool side. And oh my gosh, what a goal scorer this man is. He is one of the best goal scorers we've seen in the Premier League. And I am not having a word of none of that, all right? You people who compare him to anyone else, this lad is the real deal. He is one of the best goal scorers we've seen in the Premier League, maybe even in English football. What a goal scorer Mohamed Salah is. And it does make it Liverpool 4, Watford 0. And I said at the beginning, Mo Salah was going to get a goal. He looked so dangerous from that first strike he had early on in the first half, literally a few seconds in. What a goal scorer. What a goal. And Liverpool are 4-0 up against Watford. And Claudio Ranieri must be sat there wondering what on earth he's going to do with this Watford side, because they've been just torn apart, absolutely torn apart here. Here's Kuka to shoot from range. Oh, easy save for Kelleher. Easy save. Straight into his hands. Worth an effort. You might as well get yourself a shot on target. Why not? One for the shot count. But at the end of the day, it was going to be nothing more than that. And oh my gosh, Liverpool on this form look absolutely scintillating, don't they? They look brilliant. Mohamed Salah, 2 weekends in a row in terms of for Liverpool, has scored fantastic goals. He scored that brilliant goal against Manchester City and now against Watford. And wow. Goal, says Xavier. We've got Xavier. We're here to teach you basic football facts this show. Jesus. Aussie rules football. That's a weird one. I don't know if Xavier can explain that to us. Danny Rose used to be so good, according to Max. I forgot that Max is a Spurs supporter. Why did we let him into the stream? Yes, fantasy. Potter's coming to Saudi soon. Danny Rose used to be so good, Sam. Yeah, he did. You into any other sports? Rugby? I mean, rugby, I used to play it a little bit. I used to play it during school, like rugby sevens, but I never played rugby. I don't get the buzz around rugby, but I appreciate anyone who wants to watch rugby. And maybe if the demand was there for us to do those kind of things, maybe I could get myself into rugby. I don't mind it as a sport. I just never really got into it. I enjoyed playing it when I played it, but other than that, I didn't really. I don't mind watching some F1. That's a lovely ball in there, but it's just been a little bit of a hit there from Hernandez. Sam going to support Liverpool now. No, exactly not. Fraser saying Salah one-hit wonder. Exactly. He's not a one-season wonder. Just back to this, Xavier. Yeah, so I guess the sports I like the most. I used to play table tennis, which is a really random one. I love F1 as well, but I just don't watch it anymore because it's always on Sky and it takes forever. Like some of the races, I don't have the attention span for. Liverpool 9-0, Watford. Aussie rules football is hard to explain. I know. I've tried to watch it and I just didn't get my head around it. Rugby is a sport for kids who were rubbish at football at school, says Active Aaron. Aaron coming in with the banter. It's the thug sport played by posh people, is what they say, isn't it? And Liverpool's and this is a posh sport played by thugs, apparently, football, isn't it? Table tennis is awesome, says Shah. I'm good at it. Maybe we'll 1v1 one day. Exactly. Sam supports Newcastle. I saw him wearing a black and white shirt. Yes, if you haven't already, go down and on my channel, go watch that video with a reaction to Newcastle United's takeover. And keep your eyes peeled if you haven't already. Turn the notifications bell on. I'm going to try and get into some uploading rhythm. I have a question, Sam. What team will beat Southampton 9-0 this season? I think me and Dan actually discussed this in our predictions. But I don't know. It could genuinely be Watford because Southampton are that inconsistent. Trent, lovely ball out to Andrew Robertson. Oh, blocked nicely. Very, very well blocked there by Watford. And oh my, who is that? Who's just come on? Has someone just come on for Watford? Because I swear I must have missed that. Kiko Feminere, who's come off for Kiko Feminere? It's Jeremy Nagakia. He has come on, and Tom Cleverley has come on for Messina as well. So I'm not dreaming that I'm seeing Tom Cleverley on the screen now. I just thought I was getting his name wrong again. But he looked confident, didn't he, the young man there? Fake shot in Andrew Robertson in his own box. Liverpool 9-0 Watford. I could see that, to be fair. The way Liverpool are going, they've got 30 minutes, score 5. We've heard of weirder things, haven't we? I think if anyone's going to win 9-0 this season, it'll be someone gets sent off early on. I feel bad for the cycling GK. Exactly. Has someone come on? I don't know, Jeff. Has he? Exactly. I've been that busy doing all the... what do you call it? The overlays. I miss half the stuff when they make subs. Although that being said, Tom Cleverley came on at half time, so I had no excuse to miss that one. Jeff, what's going on, Sam? I don't know, Jeff. Mane slices at that one. Guys, which Sam is best, the Newcastle one or the Chelsea one? I'm saying the Chelsea one. I mean, I'm really pleased with that thumbnail, but if you haven't already seen that video, looking at you, Xavier, as a new subscriber, there's plenty of videos for you to watch if you want to keep yourself entertained. What time is it in Australia, Xavier? You'll have to let us know. I'm always intrigued. It must be like, 6 o'clock in the evening? Maybe later? I mean, it's nearly 2 o'clock here, so... Lol, Aaron, me and you the same thing. There's been a red card, Sam. In what game? What's happened there? Exactly. I literally am Chris Kamara, aren't I? Exactly. The thing is, I didn't even notice Tom Cleverley come on. At least I noticed the other guy, but that shows how ineffective Tom Cleverley has been for the first 15 minutes as Watford have conceded 2. Tsimikas is looking like he's going to come on. I'm assuming that'll be a nice little rest for Andrew Robertson. My brother's just texted me as well to say that Mohamed Salah's goal today does mean that he has joined the Premier League 100 club, and the only 2 African players to do that are Mohamed Salah and Didier Drogba. Sam, when are you streaming? I mean, I'm currently streaming right now, Shah, but other than that, I will be streaming again later on this evening for Chelsea versus Brentford. So keep your eyes peeled for that, guys, if that is something you guys want to be involved in. And maybe I'll pop to the shop and get myself a few beers so I can sit, chill out, and hopefully watch Chelsea batter Brentford, the newly promoted side. But Brentford have been good, haven't they, so far? Brentford have been good. Salah joined the Premier League 100 club versus Brentford. Did he? I thought it was 1 off against Brentford. 2 off against Brentford. But still very, very good going. And what a quick goal scorer as well, Mohamed Salah. Very, very quick goal scorer, Mohamed Salah. Sam bloopers, obviously. Just was messaging Geordie Spence. We all miss him, don't we? We'll get him back on a stream soon. But here's Trent Alexander-Arnold. Oh, has that got in? Oh, my gosh. A sigh of relief there from the Watford defenders. Trent Alexander-Arnold about 20 yards out here, and Danny Rose flings his body at it. Doesn't keep his legs closed there, so it bounces off the inside of one of his legs and looks like it's going to ping in. But a sigh of relief there as it goes wide. It's 12 a.m. in Victoria, 8:50 in Perth. Oh my gosh, I forget how many time zones you have. I feel like as someone from Europe, we just forget how big like Australia and thingy are. It is in America, that was the word. It is mental. Trent with the corner, poor corner though. Musa Sissoko, who's been the standout player for Watford today. Musa Sissoko, not had a bad game. He went 100 club versus Leeds, thought it was Leeds. I live in Victoria, so it's 12 o'clock where you are. Jeez! Blimey, 12 o'clock at night. Thank you for tuning in, Xavier, and hopefully we'll have a few streams in the near future that are a little bit better times for you. Hopefully so. Robertson comes off for Tsimikas, and it is the double-barreled name substitution as Alexander Arnold comes off and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain comes on. Wow. Bit of a positional restructure then. I'm assuming James Milner will go to right back and Tsimikas goes into left back, and then Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain will go into centre midfield. I think that'll be how the game sets itself up in this final 25 minutes. That'll be how it sets itself up. I forgot to update the title of this stream whilst the goals have been going in. There's been that many goals going in. I haven't been able to keep up with it and get myself all sorted. But it is Liverpool 4. Despite the title saying Liverpool 1, it is Liverpool 4, Watford 0. And Liverpool on the attack again, though. So could be a lot more than 4 by the end of this. They've got 25 minutes, and they don't look like they're giving up too easily. They don't look like they are. They're going to stop, and they're going to take a lot of prisoners by the looks of things. Here's Keita. Keita goes into James Milner, who has gone out onto that right-hand side. So that looks like how it's going to set up after these changes. So it looks like it's going to be Milner on the right, the right of defence, and Tsimikas at left back as well, and Oxlade-Chamberlain playing where James Milner was initially. I want the Ox at Newcastle, him, Willock and Hayden, the midfield Arsenal could have had. I mean, I don't know where Newcastle are going to go. You've probably got loads of money to spend because you barely spent any, so it's going to be a weird January transfer window, but we've got to wait and see. A lot can happen between now and January. Why is Adelaide 30 minutes behind? Exactly. It's weird, isn't it, how time zones work? Sam Drogba as a coach, but Chelsea end up 10th. Or Lampard as a coach, but you lose every game and relegated to the Championship. That's so weird. Just have Drogba as a coach. What? Why would I ever want my club to be relegated? Oh my gosh, Hernandez. Oh, Kafka. Oh my gosh, what is going on? That was so random. Watford just had a literally, of course it's literally. They just had a really, really sort of deep free kick, and Ekong, or whatever his name is, the centre-back, the number 5 for Watford, has headed the ball over back towards Hernandez, and Hernandez does a lovely touch, and it's just blocked by Tsimikas, and then it's a bit of pinball, but Liverpool get away with one there. They switched off for a couple of seconds. Xavier says, when Brighton got the late equaliser against Crystal Palace, I woke up my whole family and my mum gave me the biggest spray of my life. Wow, it sounds like you enjoyed that one. I did actually stream that one, and Morpay, he did get himself a really, really late goal, didn't he? And I'm sure it was even later for you, late on in the day. Here's Milner into Firmino. Firmino on a hat-trick, don't forget. Here's Milner, looks to curl one in off his left foot, but Watford defend it this time. I feel bad for Australia. They're so late at night to watch Europe. Exactly. It's weird how football's all centred around Europe, isn't it, at the moment? Especially with all the best players coming into Europe. Match stats, attempts. Watford have only had one shot, and that was that one from long range from Kuko. That shows a lot, doesn't it? Shows a lot. Liverpool dominated this game, dominated possession, and we've still got 20 minutes late. So who knows? Late? 20 minutes left. We could have, 4 or 5 goals left in an extra Wait, no, not an extra 4 or 5 goals. We could end up seeing another goal or two because we're already on 4. We could end up with 5, 6 goals. American time zones are weird. Exactly. We're so used to just all being in the same time zone. It's weird to think about. Here is Mo Salah. Mo Salah against Rose again. Oh, fires it into Keita, and Keita's snapshot has absolutely pinged one over the crossbar. Another good effort. Naby Keita's getting his shooting boots on in a Liverpool shirt now after a goal a few weeks ago. But Liverpool don't look done, do they? They don't look done. And Watford are getting themselves another substitution on the way. Emmanuel Dennis is coming off, and João Pedro is coming on. Some people wake up at like 4 a.m. to watch 8 p.m. kickoffs in the Premier League. Yeah, exactly. That is commitment for you. We're all awake nice at the right time, aren't we? There won't be huge signings at Newcastle. It's going to be a long, slow, patient build. Maybe a few key, sensible signings. Players not getting some game time, contracts expiring, etc. I like Tuesday, 8 p.m. kickoff. That's a random one, sure. Oh, yeah, that's a Champions League one. I'm sure Max knows all about Champions League football. Yeah, I think it'll be a weird time for Newcastle. I just hope it all comes off well, and that Newcastle fans have actually got their club back, and that the person isn't then whoever owns their football club now doesn't just try and take money out of it or whatever. I hope it's a lot more positive of an experience for Newcastle in terms of their owners. Here's Oxlade-Chamberlain into Tsimikas. Tsimikas puts a ball across looking for Firmino. Easy save though by Ben Foster. Claimed it nicely. Nice stuff from Ben Foster. The Gaming Peeps is back in the stream. How are we doing, the Gaming Peeps? Hope you're doing well. If you could smash a like on this stream as well, that would be absolutely fantastic. The Socceroos are bad because everyone thinks you have to be Europe to be good, and a lot of our players leave Australia to early. Man City player Daniel Arzani, he has done nothing in Europe. Hello again, Josh is back. He's doing a tier list, and that might be another opportunity for Sadio Mane. Oh my gosh, he's put it wide. Oh my gosh, it comes from another mistake from Danny Rose, but Sadio Mane, he should be on his second goal of this game. What is wrong with Danny Rose at the moment? That is poor from Danny Rose. Nicked the ball from Firmino. Firmino puts in a delightful ball, and Sadio Mane should have scored and made it 5 there. Should have scored and made it 5. It's always difficult, isn't it, Xavier, knowing where players should go. It's like the current trend of English players going abroad. We're like, it's not really worked in the past. Is it going to work in the future? But it looks like it will, especially with the likes of Jadon Sancho. But Sancho's then come back and done nothing for Manchester United. Going Gallagher and Hughes, Eze for Cams. Which one was he doing? I didn't quite see it. They used to do English football in the winter on Tuesday and a Wednesday. I think they still do, actually. It's when the Champions League isn't on. It's nice to have football on, though, all the time, isn't it? Newcastle have no money to take out. Ashley, the parasite, stripped the club of everything. Even sold land around the stadium to stop the expansion. That's random, isn't it? Can't wait till the winter, sitting at home with hot chocolate with new Christmas movie shows and football. Exactly. We love the football period, don't we? We love the football period, even if Jurgen Klopp highly criticises the not having a winter break. But it is good for us as viewers, and they get paid enough, so they should be able to go to work more than twice a week or whatever they do at the moment. Liverpool have had an easy game today. 20 minutes left, just under 20 minutes left. Instead, and hi, the Gaming Peeps. I've seen you. Hello. Hi. Hope you're well. Hi. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Oxlade-Chamberlain's hit the ball back there, being closely marked by Ismailia. Nicely defended from, I can't remember his name, who's just come on for Watford. His name keeps leaving my head because I can't quite pronounce it. Ngakia is what I'm going to go with. I know that is way wrong. You wouldn't be sitting at home in Christmas period doing nothing. I would. Hernandez! Oh my gosh! That was an opportunity. That is better from Watford. It has taken them 72 minutes to create an opportunity that was worth actually talking about. Musa Sissoko, who I said has been their star player, does really, really well, skips past a couple. Cuco Hernandez then cuts in on his right-hand side and just maybe a yard or two wide, and Kelleher was more confident than I was when I saw that pinging in towards the goal. But it is a close one. It is a close one. Sam, what position do you play? I used to play as a centre-back. That used to be my position. I used to be a centre-back or a right-back, or a defensive midfielder, depending on who played me. And then when you get to men's football, just because you're quicker than everyone else, you play everywhere. So that's how the world works in men's football. But during my youth years, I was a centre-back predominantly, or I'd play as a centre-back in a back three or a right-back. So there you are. So I was actually quite quick, believe it or not. Xavier says, how long do you reckon Ronaldo could play for? I reckon till he's 50 if he wanted to. Like, he could play in the Australian League or the Indian Leagues. He could actually play till his late 50s. I mean, it just depends on then if he just gets fed up, doesn't it? I don't think he'll play. I think he could I think he could play at a good standard for a while. It just depends on injuries and stuff like that. And, his body will be tired. And the older you get, the more likely you are to have to get injuries, and when you're 50 or whatever it is, King Kazu Miura, he's an exception, and Ronaldo's had such a long career already, another 20 years on top of it just probably won't be good for his health generally. So I don't think it'll be that long, but I'm sure he still has the talent. I'm sure we'll see him in Soccer Aids or whatever the Australian version of a Soccer Aid is. I don't know if you guys have Soccer Aid over there. But yeah, I think we'll see him and he'll still be at his best. Like when you see Ronaldinho, people like that. Clarence Seedorf, he's another one who's always in good shape. Ronaldinho's always got the tech. Paul Scholes as well. But Sam's been playing right wing back for Northern Ireland. But yes, exactly. I've been playing right wing back for Northern Ireland. I think Ronaldo will go after that 1,000th official goal. He can easily go to the USA or Portugal to finish his career. What's Soccer Aid? So Soccer Aid is basically we get... so we have like English celebrities and former footballers, and we have like rest of the world celebrities and former footballers. So if you Google it, it'll come up, and it's basically a charity event where they raise money for children who aren't as fortunate. I think it's for UNICEF actually. They raise money for children who aren't as fortunate as the people in our countries who struggle with whatever diseases, whatever it may be, who live in poverty, that kind of thing. It's a really, really good concept. It's a really good concept, and they raise tons of money every year. And you get singers, actors, everything. But Mo Salah's in behind here. I might want to shut up, but Ben Foster's got there nicely. 2 more likes and I'm going to take over your channel. Are we only on 13? Get us up to 15, ladies and gents. Is that the game Nasri played in? No, Nasri played in a Marseille Legends game. That's what Nasri played in. But if you Google it, you'll see a few familiar faces. I'm sure you know who Ollie Murs is. People like that. If you've watched the English Love Island, there's people like that on there. There is loads of people who are on there. I just can't think. I think we had Youngblood. Is that who was on there as well? There's loads of people, Xavier. It's a really, really good concept. And yeah, they raise a lot of money for a lot of good causes. And we're on 14 likes. Come on, let's get us up to 15, ladies and gents. Anyone watched Nativity as a kid? I still watch the Nativity every year, sure. If you mean the movie, the movie which has Martin Freeman in and Mr. Poppy, then yes, I've watched that. 13 minutes left. Watford, for some reason, are now starting to grow into the game. Of course, that always happens, doesn't it? As Naby Keita looks long there for Mohamed Salah. Cathcab under pressure. Yes, Sam, of course. Exactly. That is a top-tier Christmas movie. Top-tier Christmas movie, that one. Just silly, isn't it? Just silly. I still watch it every year. My favourite Christmas movie, that one. Cucho Hernandez into Ismailia Sarr. Come on, Sarr. I want a goal for the fantasy points. That would be brilliant. Everyone has, if you haven't, don't talk to me. Exactly. It's everyone's favourite, I think. Everyone's favourite. Coming up to the final 10 minutes here, ladies and gents. Thank you for the support on this stream. If you haven't already, we are 1 subscriber away from 410. And it would mean the world to me if we could get there. Who knows? We might do it in the Brentford-Chelsea game. But who knows? Who knows? Corner here for Watford. Falls to Ismailia Sarr at the edge of the box, but he's spanned it into the Watford fans instead. Absolutely spanned it. I think the first one better than the second and the third. Exactly, yeah, exactly. That's what everyone says. Yes, let's go. Basuma is back on. He's back. He's on the bench. Oh, he's back, is he? I didn't know what was happening with Yves Basuma. Henderson with a lovely switch to Mo Salah. Mo Salah against Danny Rose again, but a bit of a poor shot that time from Mo Salah. Best in the world, my ass. And Moussa Sissoko looks to clear the ball down the line here. And here goes Cucho Hernandez again. But lovely defending by Naby Keita. Puts a solid long barrier in the way. Lovely, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff from Naby Keita. Who says you can't defend? You just do the classic long barrier and you'll be sorted. Absolutely. Ten minutes left here. Guys, let me know in the chat, in the comments section, whatever you want to call it, who is your man of the match for this game? If you've been watching along at home or if you've just been listening, I think if I had to pick a Watford man of the match, although it would be hard, I think Moussa Sissoko has been the bright spark in this Watford side, really showed his class, showed why he is a world champion. And I've got to go with that man, Mo Salah. Got to go with that man, Mo Salah, for man of the match for Liverpool. He's been fantastic, and that's another lovely ball into Mo Salah. Salah being closely marked by Ekong. Salah rolls it back into James Milner. Milner puts it on a plate for Mane. Good header and a good equal to it save from Ben Foster. Took all the power out of it. Just a little bit behind Sadio Mane there. He's just leaned that way before headering it that way. And oh my gosh, there might be in it. It's João Pedro. João Pedro goes to lob the keeper. Oh, wrong decision. Wrong decision. Wrong decision. Poor decision. He was in behind there after the lovely ball. He was offside anyway, by the looks of things. But I think that's the wrong decision there. I think you just got to put your laces through it. Edge of the box, one-on-one. You've got Van Dijk and Matip closing you down. Absolutely smack it into the corner of the goal, if that's me. But, well, I'm not the professional João Pedro is, so clearly. You into your cricket? I used to be when I was younger, but I didn't really enjoy it as I got older. So I've kind of just zoned out of that. I understand cricket. I know all the rules and stuff like that, but I just kind of zone out, Xavier. Kind of zone out. My dad supports Leeds as a kid growing up. Lol, Josh. Shark A is Sam RL, man of the stream. Exactly. Shark's always the man of the stream, especially when he doesn't dislike my videos. Liverpool with a lovely bit of nice football coming into the final 8 minutes here. Here's Shimikas on the left-hand side, rolls it into Mane. Mane looks to flick it back towards Mo Salah, but it's defended well there by Watford. And although they've been pickpocketed high up the field, and what? Ooh, Jonathan Moss. That is questionable there. That is questionable. I think Tsimikas has not given away a foul there. And Kuka has got away with one there. He's really got away with one there. Thanks for reminding me, Sam, I disliked. Shah, no! No, because I'm ugly. What? Where did that come from, Shah? James Milner is coming off, and Nico Williams is coming on, the young man. He's coming on at right back, number 76 for Liverpool. James Milner's day is done. Got himself a nice assist and a good game for James Milner, showing he still can do it at the age of 35. What a player. What a man. Workhorse, isn't he, James Milner? Ben Foster looking for a long ball upfield, and Tsimikas has read it well. And the flick on there from, I don't even know who that was. I think it was the Ox. Still managed to find Firmino. Everything seems to be going right for Liverpool. Everything seems to be going right, and seems to be going well. for Liverpool in this game. They've been absolutely cruising, haven't they? Absolutely cruising, and definitely a game to watch on Match of the Day later. I mean, if you haven't already, you need to see that through ball from Mo Salah. I know I've been talking about it since the goal went in what, the 5th minute, 9th minute from Sadio Mane, but what a ball it was from Mo Salah. I can't tell you how good that ball was. Words can't describe it. Words cannot describe. Sam, you should do No Way Jose for the Chelsea halftime game. I mean, it's a little bit hard when I don't have a guest, though. That's the problem. It works better with a guest. So next time I get myself a guest, I'm still sorting stuff out so that I can actually have guests on my streams when I'm here, because I'm a little bit too far away from my laptop to have my headphones in. Ismailia! Oh my God, off the post! Oh, that would have been fantastic for me fantasy points. Oh God. What a save from Keller that ended up being, but it was offside again, for God's sake. It's a fantastic strike. And I think Keller gets a... Does he get a hand on this, or is it straight on the post? It is. It's a fantastic save from Keller there. Fantastic save. Fantastic save. Oh, lovely flip from Mo Salah. Mo Salah into Firmino. Firmino into Sadio Mane. Oh, Sadio Mane. I will in a few weeks, Josh. I need to work out how I can get my headphones and everything to sort itself out, because I've got my mouse here so I can actually use the screen. But I need to sort it all out. I've just been watching Sam. Just not talking. All right, that's absolutely fine. I've deleted fantasy. Why have you deleted fantasy? Why can't Ben Foster do the Ben Foster? What? Ben Foster do the GoPro in goal in the Prem, but he can in the Championship. I think he actually mentioned it on a Jackmate podcast. Ben Foster did, and it's something along the lines of there's a rule that it has to be. Oh, I can't remember what it quite is. It's some sort of regulation licensing rule that he has to get permission. Oh, that's a lovely ball in from Watford again. They've really kicked on in this final 5 minutes. It's a shame they're 4-0 down. 3 dislikes. Let's go. For God's sake, Shah. What's the point in even having you in these streams if you just dislike it all? Well, now that you've disliked it, Shah, you're not gonna take over the stream. So here's Cucho Hernandez. Cucho Hernandez looks to curl one in, defended easily by Nico Williams again. Ben Foster's YouTube is quality. It is a good YouTube channel. He really gets it, doesn't he? Ben Foster, he gets YouTube. I think some people who are not of our generation don't get it, but it is quality. It is quality. And yeah. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. No, okay, I'll like again. Exactly. Sam just cries in the stream. No, I'm used to Shardis liking it. I'm used to it. Oh, blimey. They just said Jurgen Klopp has been in charge of Liverpool for 6 years. Tomorrow is the anniversary of that date. That seems like a long, long time ago, doesn't it? Do you watch Thogden, says Xavier? No, I don't, actually. I don't. Unfortunately, I'm not very well connected in terms of watching YouTubers. And, if there's anyone who you guys know who are a similar size to myself, or maybe bigger or maybe smaller, who you would like to see me collaborate with, I'm absolutely all ears for stuff like that. Here's Henderson. 3.5 minutes left. Nico Williams out on this right-hand side. Just going to put a ball in. No, he's not. He fakes. He comes inside. Rolls it back to Naby Keita. Keita into Nico Williams again. Back into Naby Keita. Keita looking for some runners. No movement up front. Mo Salah's just wandering into space there, and Firmino's driven into that space. Lovely from Firmino, but the ball has been defended nicely again. Moussa Sissoko, the man on the ball. He looks a class above Moussa Sissoko. He looks a class above this Watford team. You can tell, we knew what he was capable of when we saw him at Newcastle, when we saw him at Tottenham. We knew what he's capable of. We just didn't see it enough. And in this team, he really does stand out. Ismailia Sarr switches the ball nicely. The ball's going to be whipped in here. Ismailia Sarr, header at the back post. João Pedro tries to hook it back in with an awful kick. Falls to Ismailia Sarr again. And it looks like Cucho Hernandez has given away a foul there. But the referees wave play on, and Mark Goldbridge should just be swearing every minute, exactly. I hear Active Aaron is pretty good, exactly. Active Aaron is very, very good. Aaron, would you take back, and this is a big question, would you take back Mr. Sissoko? That is my question for you, Aaron. Would you take back Mr. Sissoko, and why/why not? Oh, my knee. I know one, Kieran Rance. I don't know who these people are. Lovely ball from the Ox to find Tsimikas. Back into Henderson. Into the Ox again. No, you wouldn't take him back. Mark Goldbridge is not even his name. Is it not? Is that not Mark's name? I don't know. Tsimikas, lovely ball. Oh, well read. Well read. That number 2 for Watford. Can't remember his name again. It's gone from my head. Then Ngakia, he looks really confident on the ball, and he's put a shift in since he's been on. Really put a shift on. What about Milo? Milo. I miss Milo. Charles Nan, of course. Mo Salah looks to flick it round. It somehow nearly found its way to Firmino there, but Ngakia has got his way. And João Pedro looks to unleash Ismailia Sarr. Keller has managed to come out. And why? Just flag that Ismailia Sarr is offside before that. It was going to inevitably end up that Ismailia Sarr would go for the ball. So why not just wait? Oh, just watching this Mo Salah goal again. What a goal. Oh, my God. This stream was so worthwhile just because of that goal there from Mo Salah. Just because of that goal from Mo Salah. And Aaron says because he doesn't care all the tools to be a decent, but he just goes through motions unless he plays for France. Kind of like Pogba. Very much kind of like Pogba. Lovely switch there. Again to Nico Williams. That ball has been on all day for Liverpool. Just switching the play, spreading the play nice and wide. How many minutes of added time have we got here? Doesn't look like we've got many. 1 minute of added time. Lovely ball again to find Nico Williams. Oh, Danny Rose, you are having a mare, lad. And Firmino makes it Liverpool 5, Watford 0. And Roberto Firmino is claiming his match ball. Danny Rose, mate, just retire, lad. Just retire. You have been absolutely shambolic. Danny Rose, you have been absolutely shambolic. The Watford fans are even laughing. Danny Rose is absolutely shambolic today. What an awful performance. An awful performance. Nico Williams cuts inside with ease, crosses the ball. Firmino's a mile onside, and Firmino bags his third of the day. And we're not used to seeing that from Firmino in a little while, are we? But Danny Rose, man. Danny Rose. What is going on with that man? What is going on with that man? It's a Nico Williams assist. Nico Williams assist. And it is full time. Liverpool 5. 3 for Firmino. 1 for Mo Salah. A brilliant goal for Mo Salah. But what is going on, man? What is going on? It is a disappointing day at the office for Watford. A very, very disappointing day at the office for Watford. And that does conclude it. It is full time. And it is Liverpool 5, Watford 0. I cannot believe that Firmino scored a hat-trick, to be brutally honest with you. To be brutally honest. And not a bad day at the office for the cycling GK, but it's like, how have they conceded that many goals? How have they conceded that many goals? It is mental to me. Absolutely mental to me. I don't even know. I don't even know. Watford, you have been shambolic. Guys, get your thoughts in the chat. We'll discuss in a little while whilst I just update stuff on the stream because, of course, Liverpool scoring does mean I have to change a few things around. But what a shambolic game from Watford. Like, I can't get my head around it. I was fully well expecting that that Watford would be very well drilled today, but Danny Rose has had an absolute mare all day long. All day long. He's just not been at it. He looked lazy right at the end there, and he's embarrassed himself. He really has. He's embarrassed himself. But let's have a look through your guys' comments. Hat-trick for Firmino. Lol, geez, Salah assist. Not a Salah assist, unfortunately, Oliver. RIP to Danny Rose. Exactly. Awful afternoon at the office. Danny Rose is a much better footballer than that. After Rose's loan spell at Newcastle, I wish I could, at Newcastle, I could predict him being this bad. He will be strict in the under-21s by the end of the season, straight in the under-21s. What a poor game for Danny Rose. It really has been. I would not take Sissoko at Spurs. He lost his passion. We call him Stiffoko. That's completely something else. Oliver saying, see you, Sam. Yes, and we will be back later on this evening. So keep your eyes peeled and keep your notifications on. And I honestly cannot believe, like, Danny Rose has been that poor this game. How has he got a 6.6 rating? What? How? Like, SofaScore, I'm sorry, but you are so far wrong on that. A 6.6 rating, that is an absolute joke. 6.6 rating. Each one of Liverpool's front three getting a goal. Yeah, Max, don't spam it. I've already seen it. I'm going through them. Oh my gosh. 6.6 rated for Danny Rose. What did they see that I didn't? He was shambolic all game long. Watford have been so disappointing this afternoon. Liverpool, though. Let's talk about Liverpool. Let's talk about the positives for Liverpool. Top of the league now. Unbeaten. Haven't lost a game. Liverpool look great, don't they? They do look great. They look back. They look back at it before they were like they were before the pandemic. They look back to their best. They look really good. And 5-0, definitely deserved winners. Deserved winners this afternoon. And I can't really blame, Liverpool for coming out all guns blazing. That will have sent warning shots across the entirety of the Premier League. Man City know they're in a title race. Chelsea know they're in a title race. Everyone knows they're in a title race. And we're on 15 likes. Even better, guys. Thank you a lot. Thank you. So I will conclude this stream here, guys. And like I said, I will be back at just after 5, probably about 5:20. For Chelsea versus Brentford. I'll see you all later. Make sure you've got your notifications bell turned on so you don't miss a single stream on this channel. I really appreciate the support. I've really enjoyed this stream, guys. You guys have been mental. I love the support, love the passion. And I found an old photo of Sam without a beard. Yes, I do look different without a beard. It's not hard to find them. They're on my Instagram. And if you haven't, cheeky plug, go and follow me on Instagram. Go follow Active Aaron on Instagram. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel as well. And why not spread the love about to Quentin as well, who, of course, that's whose song we heard at halftime whilst I was busy doing other things for 5 minutes. But that will conclude this afternoon's first stream of the day. Like I said, we do have another stream coming at just after 5. So make sure those notification bells are turned on. Lovely to have Xavier in the stream as well. Hope you have enjoyed. Lovely to have a couple of extra new faces, fresh faces in the stream. Really appreciate it. It's been a good afternoon. Thank you to you guys. And most importantly, guys, stay safe.